Friday, there was a large hackathon to decide the winners of the Pradhan Mantri Atmanirbhar App Innovation Challenge. Idea was to find new innovators, new startups that will make India Atmanirbhar, that their innovations and apps will solve problems not just in India, but overseas. And my next guest is one of the winners of the Prime Minister's Atmanirbhar App Challenge. It is India's answer to Twitter. Think of it as the Desi Twitter in vernacular languages, whether it is Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, Hindi. And very soon you're going to see this social media microblogging site also in Marathi and Bengali. And joining me to talk about this is the winner of this app challenge, Coup, and the app is of course called Coup. And thanks a lot for joining us here on this edition of the Startup Central. Congratulations. Doesn't get bigger than this, does it? Your app selected for the Prime Minister's Atmanirbhar App Challenge. I'm going to first ask you, tell us a bit about it. Just what the world needed, another Twitter-like app?
Oh, well, so very, very honored to be one of the winners, especially because, we were one of the 1,100 odd apps that applied in the social category. The fact is that we're a 4-month-old product, and we've been developing it since, we launched it in March, developed it since January this year. And very, very happy, and our whole team is extremely proud to have won this challenge. It is a stamp of credibility for the quality of apps that can be built out of India. And Coup, of course, is our microblogging platform. It allows people to express their opinions and thoughts in Indian local languages. So as we all know, 90% of India prefers to speak and consume content in local languages. And there was no way for the masses of India to come and actually share their thoughts and opinions in their own local language, and their voices weren't heard on the internet. And English first products won't be able to give them the comfort that they need amongst people like themselves to be able to express themselves freely. And that's what we've done at Coup.
Okay, so it's 4 months old, if I'm not mistaken, Aprameya, and you're already in a few languages with plans to scale this up in many more regional languages?
Yes, it's 4 months since we launched. We first launched it in Kannada because we were in Bangalore. I'm a Kannadiga. So we thought, if we're going to be experimenting this, we'd rather do it in our comfort zone. We did that, and we got tremendous response, not just from the community, but from some of the most important people of the community. The Deputy Chief Minister, Dr. Ashwath Narayan is there, Anil Kumble is there, Javagal Srinath is there. They're all extremely sought after and looked up to Kannadigas, right? And Kannadigas have never heard from them talking in Kannada all the time on a platform, right? And that's the experience that we brought onto Coup, and they've been expressing themselves and getting a lot of reactions from the local janta. And beyond Kannada, we've also now launched in Hindi, Telugu, and Tamil. Soon coming in many more languages, and we've seen some great traction in each of these languages that we've launched.
So tell me something. This was, of course, an app challenge announced by the Prime Minister. Have you got those from his cabinet or him himself on Coup now?
No, so I think hopefully we should get the Honorable Prime Minister onto Coup very soon. There are other union ministers. In Kannada, there is MP Tejasvi Surya, Shobha Karandlaje, who have already joined. There are a few who are joining from the center, from Delhi as well, into the Hindi community. hopefully we should be able to come back to you guys and do a formal announcement of who all have joined. But this whole winning of Atmanirbhar challenge gives Coup like app a lot of credibility for people to believe that we can produce high quality apps, and that's what the most influential voices of India would like to be associated with. And we're very happy that we're one of them.
So tell me something, Aprameya, that when you have a microblogging site in Indian languages for Indian news and Indian updates, would I be wrong in calling it the Desi Twitter? I'll tell you why I'm asking. First of all, is microblogging. And secondly, when I look at Coup and I see that yellow bird, it does remind me a little bit of Twitter. Was that the idea, to have a Desi version for it?
Yeah, I think birds are the sign of being a messenger, right? Like birds are messengers, and we didn't want to move away from that. I think that's the emotion that we wanted to kind of convey. That your messages will reach out to many people, and this bird will carry it to those many people. Is it a Desi Twitter? As in, if we have to put it in a very concise way of describing it, yes, it is. But is it exactly that? No, because I think we've taken a local language first approach, and because we've done that, the kind of people, the people network that is being formed on Coup is very different from what you will find on Twitter. The kind of topics that can trend as hashtags. So, for example, in our Kannada language community, the kind of hashtags that will trend in Karnataka will never be seen on a platform like Twitter, because Twitter is more global and country level hashtags, right? So if somebody sitting in Mysore in Karnataka wants to bring out what's happening in Mysore, that will never come out there, but it will definitely come out in the Coup Kannada community, right? So we are getting deeper into the community, right? And giving the power of expression to those people who are uncomfortable doing it in an English first platform, right? So while the essence is the same, but who we're empowering is very different.
Okay. Okay, I take your point that it's going to be hyper local. What is trending is different, and of course you're having an Indian first approach, as you said. Aprameya, before I also let you go, how are you going to make sure? I can't but not ask you this question. How are you going to make sure that Coup doesn't become as negative and toxic as Twitter?
So we've already got a lot of reviews on the Play Store saying we're a lot more positive than other platforms out there, and we've tried to analyze why, and maybe because the broader audience of India doesn't have the whole I know it all kind of attitude. They're here to actually listen to other people as well. So maybe that's working. You never know. So so far we've been able to keep it positive. Me and my co-founder Mayank, both of us are on the platforms. I'm on Kannada, he's on Hindi, and we're enjoying the mood on the platform. It's positive. It's very high on respect. So we will try to keep this mood up as we grow, and hopefully it will stay that way.
And Aprameya, I forgot to ask you one other question, which was, we don't know as yet who was in the jury that decided the winners. This is an app challenge announced by the Prime Minister, and when he did that, he had also promised mentoring sessions, going overseas, scalability. What's going to happen in the next couple of weeks?
So for us, we are going to be launching in multiple languages. We're going to be upping our game on our engineering and product front. Going aggressive on building communities in various languages. So all of that it has been part of our plans. We're just going to be accelerating them with this win. Gives us a lot of confidence to be accelerating that. I think for a platform like Coup, I think it's very important. Amongst all the winners, I think we get a lot more advantage than everybody else because it's a microblog. It is like it is the local version of Twitter. So it needs a lot of influencers to be on board, and this is one place where we've seen that influencers are very comfortable coming on board, despite Coup being a 3 to 4 month old product, and that is because of the really nice mood that we've created on the platform, of thoughts and opinions and daily sharing of those thoughts and opinions. So hopefully we should be able to take full advantage of the recognition that has been given given to us by the government, and hopefully you guys should be hashtag trending what's happening on Coup than anywhere else.
And Amrapaya, hang in there with us. Guess what? We have another winner from the Pradhan Mantri Atmanirbhar App Challenge. Joining me now also is Rakesh Verma, the founder and chairman of Map My India. Think of it as India's answer to Google Maps. But to be fair, Map My India has been around for quite a few years. Mr. Verma, welcome to Startup Central. We just finished a questionnaire with, of course, the founder of Coup. If you would like to say anything to him, we have two winners together.
Adesh, it was wonderful listening to you. And all I can say is good luck. Our last name is the same, so that's very interesting.
Okay, Aprameya, thanks a lot for joining us. Aprameya, thanks so much for joining us right here on this edition of Startup Central. Here's wishing you all the very best. You clearly have a lot lined up, in many, many more languages and in scaling up in the languages you already are in. We look forward to getting you back on the show in the near future.